So, what does make America great again mean to you?
What what does make America great again mean to me? Well, same as it means to everyone. Make America great again. I mean, it's no secret that it used to be great. My grandfather told me it was great. My daddy told me it was great. I remember it being great. Heck, I bet you remember it being great. But then, I don't know. It wasn't so great, was it? Well, they came.
Who?
Who? That's I think we both know
Would
who.
you care to elaborate?
No, I won't elaborate because I don't know what that means. Anyway, it's going to be great because there's going to be more jobs in Great America, which brings me to another point. You got like the Great States of Britain or something. Yeah, they got great in their title. I think we should be the Great United States of America, but only when we're great again, because we're in the transitional period of becoming that again.
How will
Um,
it be great
how will
again?
it be great again? Well, for a start, there's going to be more jobs, and I mean, I didn't have a job, but then
Do you have job now?
what? Do I have a job now, sir? You see this pencil? Yeah, do you see it? Yeah. 6 months ago, I didn't know this was called a pencil. I think that proves my point very well. God bless you, Mr. President. God bless every one of us.
So somebody's asked me, what does MAGA mean to me? MAGA. It's written on my hat here. What does MAGA mean to me? It means make America great again. That's what it means. With again being the operative word, suggesting that America once was great, and then became less so. But under Trump's watch, the MAGA watch, it's about to be again great. Think about Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So I'm just going to talk about MAGA here, and I want to try to draw a parallel for you. So for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah? So for every liberal action, and for the almost decade before Trump, there have been no actions but liberal actions. MAGA is the conservative and equal opposite reaction that aims to create equilibrium. In America, equilibrium is the capitalist republic state brought into existence by America's Western European culture. It's not Indian culture. It's not African American culture. It's Western European culture and all the values that go with that. So MAGA is the political philosophy that aims to return America to a state of equilibrium that is the capitalist Western Republic. Okay, so that's essentially what it is. Why? Look, the liberal left, the Democrats' aim is to take power by targeting a non-Western demographic, which is essentially, African Americans and a ragtag collection of whatever third worlders happen to drift into the country. This is why the borderless state is so attractive to the left, because because into it pour the ill and the miseducated third world who will be bribed and seduced by, promises of a socialist welfare state. And you can't blame them. I mean, they come from poor countries, they're uneducated, there's bribery like crazy in their places. So the promise of a regular welfare check, they're going to be seduced by that. So for the left, for the Democrats, they're fighting for something without borders and citizenship granted to this rabble. America's founding culture will quickly become outnumbered, and they will be relegated to second-class citizenship status, whose sole purpose will be to continue laying the golden eggs required to feed the masses. So, presently, America's founding culture represents around about 70% of the population, with X%, which is kind of like a small percentage, duped by the leftist dream talk into voting against their own interests. Hey, there's no cure for stupid, so it's just the way it goes. Anyway, as more third worlders gain entry into the state, America's founding culture, the population proportion falls. That's how math works. So once it gets below 50%, the threshold point, there's no power and no autonomy. And that's what MAGA realizes. That's what MAGA talks about. That's the fear that drives MAGA. MAGA is the opposite, an equal reaction to the left's crazy dream of socialism and buying votes from third worlders. MAGA means what? It means understanding that for America's founding culture's capitalist republic to survive, voters need to be restricted to those who subscribe to the cultural values of the capitalist republican state. Ironically, for those from the second and third worlds already in America who'd vote left, voting left is the opposite to what's in their best interests. But the promise of a regular welfare check overrides everything. Not that they're to blame for that. I mean, if you come from a place where you're hungry, where you're powerless, where the state abuses you, it's going to be very seductive to vote Democrat. You're going to get that check straight away, every month. Of course they're going to vote for that. MAGA. It's MAGA. It's about reversing the Democrat trend of demonizing Western culture, while they're busy promoting third world culture. MAGA is about getting off the fence, and deciding which side you belong to. Choose a side. Choose a side that works for you. 2 weeks ago, Angela Merkel declared publicly, believe it or not, that Germany and Europe's multicultural experiment had failed. MAGA is about realizing, recognizing that, and saying so aloud and being allowed to be proud of what Western civilization has brought to humankind's table. Where is this self-loathing coming from? It's tiring. MAGA is about seeing and understanding that the golden egg from the goose that's America and Western culture, because that's where the business is, that's where the money comes from, that egg can't be divided into meaningful proportions for everybody in the world. If it's not careful, America, flooded by the third world, will eventually turn into a version of the third world, like a little Venezuela or a little Mexico or a little Africa or a little Middle East. MAGA is about putting America back into safe Western hands. Who else is there that has a track record that encourages the sort of experimentation that the left offers, a socialism that will work this time, though it's never ever worked before? Why are we celebrating failed cultures? Why are we obsessed with respecting? I don't know. Look, I'll take MAGA because MAGA means strength, and it means intestinal fortitude. And best of all, it's in my interests. It's in my family's interests. It's in my kids' and future generations' interests. America was never a lifeboat for the world. It was a lifeboat for Western Europeans who are all on the same page, on the same chapter, in the same book. That works for me. I don't know why anybody else like me would vote for the left. Anyway, that's what MAGA means to me. Yeah, that's what it means to me. It's a big nutshell, but there it is. Now, once I get started, you can't stop me. Yeah, anyway, that's it.
Hello, my name's Amanda Woodhouse. So, you're wondering what would make America great again? Well, the thing is, I am Canadian, so I'm from Canada, Ontario. And what would make America great? Well, if you get rid of Donald Trump, lots of things out there like violence, maybe more cops and stuff like that. A better president, maybe. Stuff like that. And, well, the dollar really sucks, but I guess it's good for the movie business to come here. The thing about America is I find that there's a lot of violence there. Even while in Canada we do have violence as well. But I think that maybe they should get more cops, crack down on some drugs and stuff like that. Here is marijuana is legalized. I don't do it myself, but if they legalized it, maybe it'd be less of a crime there. But the bigger, they should crack down on that. Another thing I think would make America great is they should get rid of guns and stuff like that. They should not have people that should be allowed to carry a gun, especially Texas. And that's why all the violence are happening and stuff like that. So I think that's what would make America great again is get rid of the gun violence, better rules for officers and stuff like that, keep people safe, maybe have more homeless shelters for the homeless out there so they're not freezing and dying on the streets. Well, I think that's what would make America great. Other than that, I love visiting America. It is wonderful, especially New York City. So anyway, that's what I think would make America great.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. I'm actually going to be talking to you about, Make America Great Again, and what it means to me. And so I guess I'm going to start with the man behind the campaign. Donald Rufus Trump. Now, for one, why would you even name yourself Donald Rufus Trump? It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. If you want to be named after a tree, then just go ahead and be called Macadamia or something. Anyway, Make America Great Again. It's a great campaign because after Trump lost the election, Hillary Clinton picked up the campaign and carried it through for us LGBTQI people. And she just really, you know, as president right now, Hillary is doing great. Like, my dad got a job, and like a lot of people I know who are like povo as shit, like, got jobs, and now they're just like, you know, earning tons of money. And like, my brother's gone to the military and he's like got scholarships and everything, and it's just great, you know, to see and to think we missed out on like what life could have been like living in the apocalypse of Trump. And I'm just so glad he lost the election. Like when it came to it, I didn't even watch like any of the news stories or any of the election news, because I knew like how bad he was gonna lose, and I kind of felt bad for him. So I just refused to watch it. It made me sick in the stomach, you know. Like, he kind of gave a lot to like try and be president, and I can respect that. But you know, if he did become president, no doubt we would be like at war with like Russia right now. Like, they would be bombing the shit out of us. And I'm just so glad Hillary made it. And but yeah, Make America Great Again, successful campaign thanks to Hillary, and Beyonce for her singing in that awesome concert, where she shake it like her mother made it. Yeah, so
Well, what do I think of when I talk about Make America Great Again? Well, I guess there's one guarantee that's going to make America great again, is the fact that Donald Trump will have to leave office eventually. The day he does, I'm sure America will be on a path to a much better and more prosperous future, a little more stability, and let's face it, comedians will have to start writing their own jokes again.
What does Make America Great Again mean? Well, I think it's pretty clear what Make America Great Again means. It means that we're going to take this country from the pit stain that it is and make it great again, like the good old days, the good old US of A. Woo! Now, how are we going to make this country great again? Well, the first thing that we need to do is need to let Mr. Donald J. Trump get on with what he's doing up in the White House there. Y'all need to stop getting in his way and disrupting his plans. He will get this country sorted, I tell you. How is he going to get the country sorted? Well, you just need to listen to him. Why are you listening to me? Go watch some of his speeches. Go to one of his rallies and he'll tell you. He's going to drain the swamp. He's going to cut us so that we can spend our money and make our industry and our country great again. He's going to give us back our resources, stopping exporting it to China. You know, I'll show you something. More powerful than any word that I can say. Look at this country. Look at this great, beautiful country we've got all around us. And these left-wing snowflakes want to try and take that away from us. Well, not on my watch. And that's why I believe in Make America Great Again. And that's why I believe in Donald J. Trump, because he's going to take this country back from the corrupt politicians that run us and give us back this beautiful country.
Hello, my fellow Americans. I don't want to just make America good again. I want to make it great again by bringing it back to the 1950s and 60s, when presidents used to sleep with film stars and not just grab their pussies, when the Ku Klux Klan was at the forefront of American society, and when women couldn't vote. Hell, they couldn't even work. So if you want to donate and buy your way into my Congress, call this number at the bottom of your screen right now. Peace out.
What does Make America Great Again mean to me? Well, Make America Great Again means freedom. It means passion. It means strength, because I mean that's what America is, right? It's a country of, free rights. You know, we are the most powerful country in the world, or at least we was. I mean, I hope that we still are, but I don't know. I mean, you got Russia, you got China, you got North Korea, and all these other places that are, getting higher in the ranks. And I mean, yeah, it's a tough competition, but I think we still have the edge. I mean, America is, the country where you can be what you want to be. And we've always lived by that, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world than right here in the United States. Yeah, we might be in a bit of a crisis at the moment. Half the country doesn't like who's in charge, and the government and all of that, but we'll get by. We've been through major things before, and we've always got through it. And we'll get by with whatever is thrown our way, because that's the kind of country we are. We are united. And I will always stick by my country no matter what. People say make America great again, but I think it's great anyway. It always has been great to me, and it always will be great to me. The greatest country on earth. So that's how I feel.
My thoughts on what makes America great again. Well, that is a Trump quote. A quote that I 100% stand behind. I think it really applies to how America is today. Like, if you look at America now, it's full of lamb whales, Mexicans, poverty, drugs, Mexicans. And the question I ask myself is, do I want to live in a country like that? Do we as Americans want a country like that? No, we do not. We do not want a country full of illegal immigrants, drugs, Mexicans, poverty, disgusting hot spices that we really do not need right now, and Mexicans. We Americans do not need that. And that is not what we want to be seen standing by and for. No. We Americans are for liberty, freedom, and peace. A great example is how we are now with what's left of the Red Indians. And that's what Trump wanted. He wanted to build a wall, not to cause further aggression, no. For peace, that's what he wanted. Like the Great Wall of China, but bigger. But apparently that makes us racists. I'm not a racist. My family are not racists. I have black friends, and I have a gardener who is Mexican. I'm not a racist. No. This is us Americans want to take our country back and to make America great again.
So, Mr. President, you want to make America great again. That sounds really, really good. I'm just curious as to which time you had in mind going back to. See, I think that America being great started in the 1950s after the Second World War. And being great back then, yeah, I guess meant spreading American values and ideas around the world. Plus a lot of money, especially to Europe, to build up their economy. And then they could buy things from us, making America great. Awesome, yeah. Just one thing though, being a woman in the 50s couldn't have been that much fun, could it? And neither could having being black neither. So I don't think I want to go back to the 50s. So let's take the 60s then. Great 60s, beautiful. Civil rights movement, awesome. Just that we have 2 civil rights movement leaders assassinated, plus 1 president. Not sure you want to go back to that time, right? And the 70s, the Vietnam War. Wonderful, being great, awesome, right? Being great then I think meant perhaps Napalm and Agent Orange. I don't really figure I'd like to be back in the 70s, nah. So 80s, I'm just curious, 80s? Wasn't that the time when the crime rates in New York peaked? I don't want to go back to the 80s, Mr. President, no I really don't. 90s? 90s, yeah, pretty good, right? You have wonderful TV series, you have The West Wing, you have Friends, love those. The 90s, well, maybe that was a time, that was a great time. So we have the early 21st century then, going back to the early 21st century. Hey, let's do that. Terrorist attacks, war in Iraq, war in Afghanistan. Woo, great. Nah, Mr. President, I don't want to go back to the early 21st century. So what time do you want to go back to? When was America great that you have in mind? I just have one thing to say to you, Mr. President. Let's make America great, here and now. And with that, I think that trade is a great way to go. Trade deals with other countries. Protectionism has never worked. And if you want to take a look at history, protectionism didn't really work out for the American people neither. So let's make America great. Just think about it.
Yeah, it's me. Making America great again is the only important thing right now. Look at the last century. Ever since the first European war, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, 50s, all the way through, we were the king snake, man. All the other countries of the world would look to us for ideas, for help, anything. Look out your window right now. Pretty much everything you see came from us. You know that telephone you use? That was us. The plane you flew in on your last vacation, we built that. The internet, okay, that was some Brit's idea, but we put it together. Nobody else could do it. No one had the know-how, the technology, or the money to do it. And time was the world respected us for that. It's not the way anymore. I don't feel it. People say the President of the United States, most powerful man in the world. Well, excuse me, but I don't think the most powerful man in the world hears the word no as much as Donald Trump has his last 2 years. And I respect the man. I love him. He's gonna do some good things for this country, great things for this country. We gotta get the world's respect back. We gotta make America great again. And I'll support him in any way I can.
Make America Great Again, the campaign was very successful, but I think one of the things that led him to office may not have been the campaign so much, but more his main rivalry. Hillary Clinton is not trusted across the states. Now, who's to say which one's worse, Hillary or Trump? Personal opinion, I wouldn't know. I would know who to trust. I wouldn't know what angle to come from, because all I hear is lies, and it's just a continuous land of politics, I guess. But talking about the campaign, Make America Great Again, the way that he pushed for security, like if we look at his let's build a wall idea, right? If you actually look and talk to the people in the southern states, then you will find out that the border security is pretty rubbish, okay? And so you've got Trump that comes along with this extreme idea. Now, most of us know it's not going to happen. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to be able to pull off something like that, like a modern Great Wall of China in America. It's just, no. But halfway from that extremism to a sane point, you have border security that actually works. And instead of hundreds of thousands of people fleeing across the border from Mexico, or maybe even from America now, but you will have an actual, system in place there just to protect each country's citizens. And I think that's something that's failed in the past. Make America Great Again, I guess, when he's saying that, it's a good line, but when he's saying that, I think he's referring to back in the 60s and before that, where you could believe in the American dream, which was you worked hard and you build yourself up. And we've gotten to the stage now that even if you work hard, it may not mean nothing. And I think that's the fundamental image that I get when I think of that campaign. But I also think about a time when JFK was choosing not to go to war, and he was making consistent decisions to choose peace and try to have peace treaties. And this is one of the reasons a lot of people in the political sphere did not like him, because he refused to get into war, even though a lot of his advisors were telling him to get into it. That's the image I think of, but when I see Trump bombing the shit out of Syria, and I see him just meddling in countries' affairs. Now, granted, it's not just Trump, it's been the last few presidents, right? I mean, Obama was in there, Bush was in there, but they were all in there. But to say make America great again, you must aim for a peaceful world. You must not just pick a side and then use all your military might to bully someone, all right? The amount of money that he spends on military a year is like the combined GDP of all of Africa, maybe more. But think about that. There's like 54 countries in Africa, and the United States is one country. And so it gets me really, frightened, because my mother's country of Syria is getting bombed the shit out of by these new fancy planes. And at this stage, regarding to the situation in Syria, Russia is having more chance creating peace than the U.S. because the U.S., the orders that are coming from that America, right, are that of shoot first, ask questions later. Then you got this Russian approach of, all right, guys, let's chill and let's try and figure this out, like, which was working, and then bombs from this side, and then they were like, can you guys just give it a break, okay? But I think that whole military thing is a bit screwed. Another thing is, some of the things he says make him look like an idiot. Make him look like he is a brainless coward who is a racist, sexist bigot. And I don't know if that's actually him, but they are the words that are being judged, because he is the representation of America. And being the representation of America, there are certain things that you need to represent, regardless of your personal opinion, right? You need to show that you represent the wide sphere of America, the entire spectrum. And I don't think he's doing that very well, because there is a growing community of LGBTQI members, and there is support from that from all sides, trying to be recognized as citizens instead of second-class citizens. They don't want to be recognized as second-class citizens like Mexicans or any of, like, Arabs. Like, there's this approach to them and this perspective that that shows them as second-class citizens and to be wary of. And I think that a lot of what Trump's saying as well is stirring the pot, and it's creating more hate. But yeah, his not all that bad. I think it's being blown out of proportion. Like when I turn on the TV now, all I see is like, oh, Trump, 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 Trump. Or I turn on CNN. What a load of crap. CNN, I don't even know. But Saturday Night Live, like every show, like I don't want my entire life just looking at imitations of Trump, jokes of Trump, hearing. I'm over it. But in making America great again, he has succeeded in regards to wealth. He succeeded in regards to the economy. That is stronger than ever. But in regards to moral boundaries and promotion and war, no. Complete opposite. Complete opposite. Yeah, make America again, make America great again. For that to truly happen, he needs to look at JFK and look at what JFK stood for in regards to war. He needs to become more sensitive to diversity, and he needs to watch what he says, because if he watches what he says, maybe, maybe it's too late. Maybe people are going to rip it out of proportion anyway, but they would be my suggestions for Trump if he wanted to truly make America great again.
And action.
Make America great again? What does that mean to me? Well, let's start making America well again. America can't be great if Americans don't feel great. And how can Americans feel great if they can't afford to go to the doctor when they don't feel great? And why don't they go to the doctor when they don't feel well? Because they can't afford health insurance. And what happens in America when you can't afford health insurance? You get fined a large fee, and that's making nobody great. So in order for America to be great again, an affordable healthcare system needs to be in place. That will make Americans feel great in order for America to be great again.
What do I think about Make America Great Again? I think it's a heaping pile of conspiracy, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so if you want to make America great again, you're not only looking backwards, because we're looking back in the history of America, we're also looking backwards in terms of who is benefiting. Because who will America be great for? It'll be great for the rich white men of power. So, okay, now we have to ask ourselves, who are those rich white men? Because I read a book that my grandpa gave me that actually the history of this country is based on lizard people. The founding fathers weren't even from this planet.
The term Make America Great Again was used through Trump's presidential campaign to sort of put out his beliefs on what he would be using if he were to win the election, which of course he did. And the reason why that has sort of affected my family so much is because one of his core beliefs is that immigrants should no longer be a part of this country. When the reason my mom and my auntie and uncles are a part of this country is because of the war that destroyed everything. And our country has not yet built up from that. So for him to be saying all this, he would be sending my auntie and uncle back and leaving me and my cousins here to fend for ourselves. So every time we see all this slogan on a hat or a shirt, it felt like a personal attack on us, because it felt like they were saying they didn't want us to be safe anymore.
I'm a liberal. And for me, Make America Great Again is a load of shit. Not only because it's based on building and rejecting the flaws of America, but because the so-called ideals that make America great again are traditional. They are exclusive. They are not accounting for 90% of Americans. They're only accounting for the rich, white, straight men. And I can't stand by it.
Hi. What would make America great again would be to fix up the issue with jobs, because when you're young and you have no idea what you're doing, you always try to look for jobs and there's not always a job there. You go outside and you go to a store and you ask, hey, is there a job here? And they'll say, no, there's no job here. And that means that you won't have a job right after you've turned the right age to a job. So I think there's a big thing with jobs. I mean, things are really expensive, and when you're young, you don't know what you're doing, and it's really hard to just go out and get a job. I mean, you go out and you visit a place, but most places, they don't have jobs available. So, and they're like, what? And you're like, I need a job. Do you have a job? And they're like, what? There's no jobs here. And they say, go down the street, and maybe down the street they have a job. And then you go down the street, and then you go, hey there, is there a job here? And they go, no, there's no job here. And then they say, maybe go down the street a little bit more. And so, you go down the street and you find that there's no other jobs. And sometimes when there's a help wanted sign, they say that there's help wanted, but for you, there's no job because they don't think you're good for the job. So, I found it really hard to get a job right away, and it means that I can't do things with money, so I have to stay at home a lot more than what I expect to do, and that's trouble for me because I don't like to spend my time at home watching TV. I wanted to go out and I wanted to do things that, you need some money for. So if I don't have a job and no one's going to give me a job, I can do anything but watch TV, and TV gets boring once you've seen one show, and once you've seen like a whole episode of that show, it's really hard to sit through more and more episodes because it gets like really tired after a while, and you don't want to sit around watching TV. So they could definitely fix up jobs, have more jobs in every local area, and not just like some small areas in special places that are far away from other areas. So so for me it was really hard to get a job, so they could fix up the thing with jobs, definitely.
What does MAGA mean to me? I don't know. I guess, I don't know. MAGA is like a state of mind, you know? Like, MAGA for me will always be when I was like 19 and I had just lost like 10 pounds, and I spent like 2 weeks in my like favorite Dior leopard print bikini. And it was amazing. It was like white sandy beaches, like crystal blue water, and just like being like really in touch with myself, you know? You know? Like, I don't know. Like, best birthday ever though. But I've never understood though, like, why do they call it Shagaloof? Like, I fully expected it to be like a nudist island, like in the Pacific or whatever. And there was like a totally normal amount of sex, and like I don't understand, like why do they call it Shaga? Like just because it rhymes with Magaloof. Like I don't. Oh, 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 make America MAGA. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Like President Trump's like catchphrase. Yeah. Um. I don't know. Like like my daddy has guns, and like it's really good to know that like if someone broke into our house, like he could shoot them, and like I would be safe, because like clearly like I'm a really big target for like kidnappers and stuff, because like my daddy's really rich and I'm like super beautiful. And it's really nice to know that like if someone did try and come and like I don't know, like kidnap me, or like sell me into like slavery or something, that like daddy could like shoot them. And I like that a lot. And like I don't really know how I feel about like the gay agenda, you know, like I don't want AIDS, okay? Like you guys can keep that for yourselves. I don't know.
What you mean make America great again, fool? What you talking about? We is the greatest country in the goddamn world. Make America great again. What talking about? We're American apple pie, fool. We got the goddamn best president the world ever seen. You seen them English with their funny teeth, man? We got the best teeth in the goddamn world. Make America great again. What you goddamn talking about? Best country in the goddamn world, fool. Who's saying anything different? Our cousins over the water? With them messed up teeth they got? What they got over there? They got nothing. Their TV's rubbish. We got the goddamn Hollywood. What they got over there? They got nothing. Okay, they got the Queen. What'd she do all day? Sit on a throne? Well, we got Elvis Presley. Goddamn, Michael Jackson. Goddamn best country in the goddamn world. Goddamn fools. Make America great again. What you talking about? This is the best country in the goddamn world. You know this. Goddamn, waste my time with your bullshit. Fool. How's that, mate? I could do different accents if you want, but that'll do. How about that? How about that? Cool. Hope you like it.
So, these motherfuckers, right, they gonna ask me what the motherfucker MAGA mean. Make motherfucking America great motherfucking game? Shit. I don't think so. I don't think so. What I think, see, here that happen right now, see, if they need to put me in Trump, me, I'll make motherfucking America great again. I'll make that motherfucker a motherfucking make that place a motherfucking good place. I'll make sure everybody go to school. No days off. I'll make motherfucking America great again. Gonna ask me what fuck me can mean. Well, my Rastafarian Jamaican friend said, me can mean, you skinny. You skinny, you thin. You ain't never getting no near, no never.
Hey, dude. Well, we want to make America great again, yeah? Well, fuck that. America is fucking great. Well, except for that fucking Donald Trump asshole. But, well, he's not really an asshole. He's just a racist asshole. Like fucking 90% of the Americans. Even though they're gonna lie and say that they're not racist, and they're all smiles and sunshine. Oh, we love our fellow neighbors, our Mexicans, but yeah, fuck it, like, let's just fucking build a fucking wall. I was about to say fucking build a bridge. Fucking building a bridge. Yeah, the thing about it is, I gotta thank Donald because, he actually did make a fucking difference. Even though, some people might disagree. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Always twitting his bullshit and his fucking racist fucking shit. It's a fucking miracle he even became fucking president of America. I mean, what the fuck happened there? I know what happened there. Money fucking talks. I mean, this asshole is fucking worth billions. I mean, he fucking owns his own fucking airlines, for fucking Christ's sake. And, yeah. Well, the way I see it is, if he is gonna be, re-elected, which I fucking highly doubt, the world might fucking... There might be the fucking next fucking world war. I mean, what's this shit between that guy, King, what's it, King Kong fucking John fucking motherfucker North fucking Korean asshole? Yeah, what the fuck is that all about? I mean, they're all fucking shaking hands and pretending to be friends and all, but really they're fucking hating each other, like, saying, yeah, oh yeah, there's gonna be peace between us. Yeah, yeah. He turns his back, he's like, fuck you, asshole. And he's like, it's like, the fucking asshole does not know what's coming his fucking way. I have fucking nuclear fucking weapons fucking pointing right at him, and you fucking don't even know it. Anyways, moving on. I can't do a fucking North Korean fucking accent, but, you know what I mean. Anyway, I guess, a regular stoner like me doesn't really, have a say in this, and, I think I've made my point. I'm the average retard in America, and, we make up about, 3/4 of America. Is that right? I can't remember. But, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. But thank you for fucking listening, and, it's time to move on, but everything should be fine. I hope. We got bomb shelters out in my back garden. My dad's a big military fucking guy. He's like, when he thought the world was about to fucking end, he fucking made sure to fucking spend like 50 fucking thousand on building a fucking goddamn fucking bomb shelter. But I use it to party all the fucking time. And you don't fucking, you don't even fucking hear it. Fucking pumping fucking tunes downstairs on the ground. Bringing all the girls and the guys down. We're fucking drinking and fucking getting fucking shit-faced. And nobody fucking knows. Yeah, of course, the next fucking day I have to clean up that shit. Well, that's about that. Now I'm going to smoke a few dubs. Got a few boys on the way over. So thank you for your time, and MAGA, fucking making America fucking great again. It is fucking great. It's a land of opportunity, for fucking crying out loud. I'll catch you later. Rock and fucking roll.
Well, he let me once. He said I was not bad. Well, but I think I could think he's a good man. But no. He's not a good man. My good side says, okay, I could get in jail with him again. But my bad side says, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have that thing. Oh, oops. God. Somebody help me. I gotta think of...
You want to know what I think about Donald Trump? You want to know what I think about MAGA? Really? Are you sure you want to open that can of worms? Make America great again? More like make America hate again. I'm sick and tired of you, Donald. You're a racist, white, privileged thug. You are not a man. You are a monster. A tyrannical monster. Now, let me just take a step back. When I said he's not a man, I'm not trying to assume his gender. I'm simply saying that I believe he's not a man, he's a monster. I stand in solidarity with all the transgender people of the world. I myself do not believe in gender. It is a complete social construct of the patriarchy. I'm just saying he's not a man, he's a monster. If I could have the chance to go one-on-one with Donald Trump, oh boy, I would take it. Mano el mano, Donald. Yes, I'm saying that in Spanish because I'm not a racist. I love Mexican people. I love Mexican food and their culture and their sombreros and their songs with their mustaches. I love it all, Donald. In fact, before I came here, I went to a Taco Bell, a great Mexican establishment. And I ordered some tacos and some burritos and some enchiladas. Yes. In fact, I even hired one of the people there as my gardener. And you know what? And you know what, Donald? He wasn't illegal. He was an illegal alien. How does that make you feel, Donald? You scared? You big fat orange Oompa Loompa. Donald, if I see you... Oh, you think you got big hands, Donald? You want to see my hands? When you see my hands turn into a fist and stick it up your ass? Donald, in a completely non-homosexual way? Not that there's anything wrong with being homosexual. I'm just saying, if I get my chance with you, Donald, I swear to God, me and you in one room, I'll rip off my shirt, show you my muscles, rip off your shirt, apply baby oil to both of us to reduce the friction. And I would take you to town, Donald. You want to grab me by the pussy? Oh, I wish. I wish you could grab me by the pussy. I want to see you try, Donald. I want to see you try. No, seriously, I would actually want to see you try.
What does MAGA mean to me? Two things, really. Protecting our borders, creating jobs, and freedom. It's about being proud to be an American and providing for those Americans first, not those sneaky Mexicans coming over, stealing our jobs. They're so sneaky, when I'm out in public, I can't even see many of them. That's why we need the wall. And that's why I voted for Trump. He understands the average Joe. He's the only one that speaks plain English. Oh, and I love those hats he wears. I'd buy one, but I can't afford to. Not since I lost my job at the steel mill. Damn Chinese. Vote Trump, and let's make America great again.
Okay. Let's see if this is gonna work. Hi, MAGA. Make America great again. There's so much to say about making something great again. The implication is it was once great, and it should be once great again. Let's start with the first word, make. How can you make something? You can encourage it, but to make something great, I don't know if it's possible. America, second word. America is a misnomer. Really is no America. It was named after a European explorer by the name of Americo. So America, yeah. I think United States, California is an entity that I can relate to, but America, it's kind of big. It's a whole continent. There's North, South, Central America. But make America great again? I don't know. Great. Well, what is great? I don't know. I think the United States has never really been a great nation in the sense that it's pretty morally decrepit. It was a country based on genocide of the Native Americans, slavery, and then exploitation of the immigrants that followed after, whether they were the Irish or the Italians. So our country, I think, is probably not that great in the sense of morals. I think if anything was great was the land that was conquered. It was a vast, unexplored, rich land full of amazing people who had beautiful cultures that were sadly easily dominated. So to make it America great again, we'd have to go way back to when the white people came from Europe. That's when it was great, when the natives lived there, when they had relative harmony, when the buffalo were wild and free, when it was full of teeming animals, antelope, elks, deer, bears, wolves, and buffalo. That was when America was great, before the Europeans came. Not that I have anything against Europeans, but that was probably when it's at its finest. Again, how do we make something great again? Again, the implication is that it was once great. It would be pretty hard to get back to the original state, considering how long the Europeans have lived in the United States.
Testing. Hi. I just came into the ready room to talk to y'all about America, cause we're gonna make it great again. Yeah. So, what is make America great again mean to me? It's all about President Trump. See, he's like the friendliest person. I never got to meet him when he was here, because, there was some, altercation and Big Sammy, I'm not allowed to talk to her no more. But, so they didn't let me out that day. But, I hear that he's friendly to all the people. He's got, that lovely lady in, Korea, Kim somebody, and she's in a whole other country, and people say he's racist, and he's friendly with a whole other country. And then, of course, there's that man with the beard from Russia, Rasputin or something. So I think that if you've got President Trump and he's friendly, then that's how you make America great again. And we're friendly to all the people, and all the people that visit us here. We talk to them, and we talk about making America great again. What? Here? Sorry. So, yeah. So we gotta be friendly to all the countries. And then if they stay in their country, and we stay here, it's great because we can talk like this on the screen. You see this little button here with it just yeah. So, President Trump is what makes America great again. And, that Kim and all his friends. So, if we didn't have President Trump, he said America would be bad again, and he said that people don't have no jobs because of them there Mexicans coming and taking them, and coming and blowing up all the schools where the children are. And I don't think that's a good idea, because children are only little, and that's that's not nice, and that's not friendly. So make America great again is to stop them there Mexicans from Korea coming and blowing up the schools. Yeah, and we won't have no more. Yeah, we won't have no more schools blown up. So, what? Oh, okay, you want? Okay, I'll say, yeah, okay. So, I gotta go now, because it's my time, So, it's great talking to y'all, and I hope that you love our country. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, finished. Yeah. No, I finished. Oh.
Okay, so I've been asked what I think about Make America Great Again. Wow, we've got some guy in the White House who's got a blonde wig and
It's like an orangutan. That's fucking awesome, dude. I think that's pretty awesome considering that the last guy we had was black. You know, blacker than these socks. Oh, I've had some good weed in my time. I need some money.
How to make America great again? Kill the president. Make more McDonald's joints. Nah, seriously. MAGA. Make art global again. America should do less politics and more arts. Maybe then there will be no mass shootings, but mass paintings. Mass orgies. Orgies. And you never know, maybe you would find the president happily naked in the Independence Park. It's worth a shot. So, you tell me now, how to make America great again. Because I don't really have an answer.
I'll tell you why I voted for Trump. I voted for Trump because he's white. No, that ain't the real reason. Yeah, I voted for Trump because he's a good man. He's a good, honest man. He knows how to treat women, and he knows lots of words, big words. I mean, really, really big words. It's going to be great, just great. He'll be making all sorts of great speeches. He probably knows at least 150 words. That's more than I know, you know. And that old Hillary, man, Hillary been poking to Putin. I think that's what really going. Hillary's poking Putin. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's Trump. Trump poking Putin, or Putin poking Trump. That's what's happening there. You know, Hillary don't poke no Putin because she's a dyke. Everybody knows she's a dyke. You can tell by looking at her she's a dyke. You know what I mean? And she do all them damn Benghazi emails and shit. Come on. Only dykes do all that emailing from Benghazi. You know what I mean? Trump, good. He gonna build a wall. He gonna make them pay for it. He's not a racist. He's not a bigot. He's just a good, honest businessman. And he knows how to fix this country. And if he don't, you just declare bankruptcy. And I tell you what, he got them smart nukes. Yeah, he designed them himself. I heard that Trump designed the new nukes himself. And what he can do, see, he can launch them over to other countries, and these nukes are so smart that the radiation stays within the country's boundaries. It don't drift out anywhere. So we can nuke an entire country, and it won't hurt anybody else on the planet. Trump said so. You know what I mean? And he told me that global warming's not true, so I know he's telling the truth. He's a truthful man. He's going to cut taxes for the poor and the middle class, and he's going to raise taxes on the wealthy. He said he would. He said he would fix that. Now, it don't matter, that he ain't paid no taxes himself, but, that's okay, because he's Trump. He's special. You know what I mean? He's special. He's real special. I think he's a little touched, but he's special, and he's going to straighten this country up. I know it. And between him and the KKK, we're going to fix this country and make it great again.
So, okay, well, what does MAGA mean? Okay. M stands for magnificent. A stands for America, okay. G stands for Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Gandalf, you know, Lion of the Wizard. I'm not sure why he has to do anything, you know. He just helped those rabbits out that time, you know. What? I don't know about that. I think we don't go rabbits, not hobbits. Hobbits are real people, you know. I'm not sure you can just use that term. There's one that works at my local store, you know. They're real people. It's a bit racist. I'm not a racist. You know, I knew a hobbit once, you know. He was a nice guy. He had an issue with a solar stream, and he died, and it was all this thing. Anyway. What? Oh gosh, okay. MAGA, make America great again. Oh, God. I'm a goose. Who's the goose? I think it's me. Okay, you mean like the Trump? Okay, like the Trump, make America great again. Okay. Oh, you want to know what it means, not what it means. Can we start again? Okay, we're just carrying on. Okay. I think it means, you know, get rid of immigrants. You know, I mean, what's immigration ever done for us in America, really? They bring some famine and stuff, lack of electricity, you know, immigration. You remember that time he locked up those kids on the border in the cages? You know, I think so. It was okay, you know. They were here illegally, so you know. But I think Make America Great Again means think differently. It's okay to think differently, you know, even if it's against scientific consensus or, you know, your moral compass. Yeah. Can we go back? Can we record this again? Can we? Hey.
If you ask me what makes America great again means, I would say bite your tongue. America's already fucking great, okay? But the way them other countries treat America, that's what needs to change. I mean, if we want to fucking build a wall to keep out the Canadians, we're gonna fucking build that wall. And I mean, how many wars have we saved your sorry asses in? Countless fucking wars. So, I say, Denmark, Iceland, whatever. If we want Greenland, we're gonna fucking take Greenland, okay? We'll take Santa Claus. Yeah, we'll take Santa Claus. We'll take Donner, we'll take Blitzen, we'll take fucking Rudolph if we have to. We ain't taking Vixen though, cause Vixen's a homosexual name. We ain't taking Vixen. So, I say America's already fucking great. It's them other countries that need to catch up with their attitudes.
Why shouldn't America be great again? Okay. Look. I'm not a threat. Understand this. Yeah, I have got 6 baby mothers. I drive a Hummer. I work on the street, trying to make money. But I'm not always a pimp. Think about that. Freedom. Making America great again. The question should be asked to you. Why should America be great again? You answer that question. Always freaking picking on me. That's why America should be great again. Give me freedom. Damn it. I don't understand. I could sit in my car, listen to my same song that I love, smoke as much weed as I want. But I'm gonna ask you that question. Why should America be great again? Foolish saying it's my fault. It is not my fault. I was born this way. Yeah. But don't get it wrong. I love 6 baby mothers and 10,000 pounds in my account and like a mansion. Don't we all? You know what I mean? Like make as much money as I want. Like smoke as much weed as I want. Damn, I could get high right now. But you need to ask yourself a question. Why America should be great again? Why is it not great in the first place? Then maybe you can ask me that question. Honestly, you don't know. I don't know. Two fucking woes out of here. We gotta grind for what we got. But you ask me that question. Why should America be great again? Whew. Damn. I don't understand.
Hi guys. You know the great thing about this country of America and make America great again is getting rid of all these fucking races. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is doing the right thing. He is. And I don't want no gooks. I don't want no towelheads. I just want plain white America. You know why I want that? Because they're goddamn motherfucking terrorists. See, people gotta wake up. We're all one white community, you know? If we bring these other races in, they're gonna strip us down from our white supremacy, our white nation. What do the stars stand for? White people of white America. That's why I think make America great again. I can't stress that enough. I can't fucking stress that enough. Why are you hating on Trump? Why are you hating on the president of this great country of America? He's washing them all out. He's taking them all out. He's dropping bombs on those motherfuckers. But you fucking do-gooders are like, there's still people. They're still living and breathing. Man, if you stand up for these gooks or these fucking towelheads or these fucking whatever the other colors they are, you're a goddamn fucking terrorist. And that's my fucking rant. That's my fucking rant. My fucking rant.
What does MAGA mean to me? Oh, come on, for God's sake, how many more times do we have to make America great again? America's always been great. From way back, from the beginning of the universe, America has always been the best place on earth. I mean, come on. Everything that is good in the world came from right here. For example, we invented gum, the cheeseburger. We invented French fries. All right. We invented the automobile. Hey, the guy who came up with telephone went to Oklahoma State, right? We even invented the goddamn television. So stop it with make America great again. All right? Get out of here. America is great.
What's going on? I'll share a few thoughts that I have on MAGA, right? Make America Great Again. What does MAGA mean to me? First of all, Second Amendment rights, right? First and foremost, the most important, Second Amendment rights. I want to carry my freaking arms. I want to be able to go to Target, right? Buy a freaking pistol, right? With the proper license and background check and background check and everything, right? With all that, set in place. I want to be able to purchase a firearm whenever I want, wherever I want, if I have the money. Gun rights, first thing. Second of all, very important stuff. Sensitive topic, but I'm gonna say it. Abortions. Abortions should be banned. Let me tell you what, hear me out. Fetuses are lives. They are human beings. There, I said it. Fetuses are lives. I don't care whether it's in the womb, out of the womb, in your butt, in your intestines. I don't care if it's a baby, if it's the egg, it's fertilized by the sperm, right? A fetus is formed. It's alive. It's going to turn into a full-grown human being. That's why you cannot kill baby. That's why abortions should be banned. Because you don't just kill babies. You don't kill babies. Abortions are illegal. They should be illegal. Lastly, also very wishy-washy here. Illegal immigrants should not be in the country. I'm pro-immigration. Look at me. Look at me. I'm Chinese. I'm an immigrant myself. I'm pro-immigration. Immigrants are awesome, right? This country is nothing without immigrants. But if you want to be in a country, you should not come here illegally. Be here legally. Because there are laws that citizens should follow. And you just don't come. Because border is a thing. That's what makes a country, a nation, right? House is a fence. Why can't a country have walls, man? I'm sure there are good people out there that just want to live a better life, you know, raise their family in a better environment. Environment. I'm all for that, but you don't just hop, you know, the wall, the border, and come here illegally. Nah, man. There are processes. There are papers to fill. Please. That's all I'm asking. If you do all these three, economy will be freaking booming, I'm telling you. That's it from me. Thanks.
Hey there. Making America great. What does that mean? That's a good question. What does that mean? Me, making America great means getting rid of Donald Trump. I'm only joking. I'm not really, but I kind of am. Making America great to me is going back to the vision of Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy. These were people that wanted to get rid of the diverse in religions and cultures, and want to unite everyone so they come together. I think that's important. You know, America used to stand for something. It used to be a country, a land of opportunity. And now we stopping people from coming there for opportunity. Especially Muslims. You know, back in the day there were no trouble with Muslims. And all of a sudden we got big problems with Muslims. I don't think that's right. I don't think there should be anything like religion, culture, or skin color. They used to talk about the American dream. I remember when I was young, I watched Scarface. And I thought, that's not the American dream. But the guy playing Scarface, that's the American dream. And now, I see people who want to go Canada, want to go Dubai, want to go Australia, want to go anywhere except America. Make America great again means standing together again. Looking out for your neighbor. Lady crossing the street. The guy standing on the corner. Let's try and help each other. Making America great again means bringing back the love and the peace that we once had, that we don't have no more. That's making America great.
What does make America great again mean to me? Well, I think it's like a political thing, right? Like, I think it has something to do with racism or something. Also, but I'm not racist. Like, I like all kinds of people. But, I mean, other than that, I think what would make America great again is all of the things that make America great. So, like, McDonald's and pizza, democracy, equality, liberty, truth, justice. Did I get them all? Yeah. I don't know what else. What is American? Nature. Well, I guess nature isn't really American. I feel like I should say something about climate change. Yeah. No, I don't know. Also, I might have missed a few important points. We've got freedom of speech, so I can say anything that I like, which is great, because sometimes I want to say some not so nice things. Also, we have guns. We have guns. I can carry a gun. I mean, I don't know how to shoot a gun. That's probably a good thing. But if I wanted to have one, I could. You can't do that everywhere. That is great about America. Oh, and what's that other thing? We have freedom of speech, but we just have freedom in general. We have free elections. We elected Donald Trump. How cool is that? See, I don't even know if I'm being sarcastic right now. There was one more thing. Diversity. We have this great, epic melting pot of diversity. I mean, me, I'm originally Eastern European, believe it or not. But, I mean, in America, that's okay because we're like so multicultural. It's awesome. And one final thing, the American dream. That is probably the greatest thing about America. Anybody can be anything. We're all equal. It's just some of us are more equal than others. Seriously, again, God bless America. Also, I totally forgot to say, God bless America.